Yeah. So then what I saw there is that I could draw a connection from the concept of God that I was speaking about, that was merely sort of restricted to thought at present. And we hadn't, he was very uh, adamant against the resurrection or the preservation of the New Testament message throughout 2000 years. So I felt bringing into perspective the real life implication of what his position would imply when he deals with his parents, for example, it would help to bring to light something that is to him a mere concept. Um,
Yeah.
and this applies to everyone when we interact with, because what would else happen is that it would just remain as a mere dialogue, it would just remain as a mere concept, because they would only think about it when the next discussion happens or when the next dialogue happens. They sort of
Yes.
fail to see the connection it has with our real life. And what we are all equipping the believers to do with the podcast and with the content that we put out there is to not just to make a simple intellectual dialogue and just drop it there, not to just do a mic drop, say some sentences, quote some quotes, makes repeat from by heart some argumentation and just drop it there. We actually want you to make a reasonable case for the faith that we have in such a way that the person on the other end would see the truth of the Christian worldview and would come to see the salvation that has been made available for all mankind by grace through our faith alone. So, to that end, it is very critical that we make sure that we draw a connection between what we say, especially for something
Yes.
as dear and as emotional as the problem of evil, that we draw a real life connection and show them that the position that we hold makes very much sense, not in a pure philosophical context, but in a very practical, real life context.
Yes,
Because,
because our
yeah,
main aim is not to equip our listeners with passive knowledge, but with active knowledge.
exactly.
Because whatever they're learning from us, they will be able to relate to their real life situations and see it around as what is happening.